Hello. Hi, everyone. Okay. I'm doing a simultaneous broadcast. So I'm doing it both on my phone and my computer. I am taking, I'm excited. I'm hoping this is working. This is only, I think, maybe the second time I've done this. Cheers. I just made some tea, some beautiful herbal tea. So it's a little hot right now. But I believe that we are live for sure on Instagram. That's right. And Facebook. Let's just hope that it is working. In the meantime, as I'm looking at another browser, I just want to say happy November 11th. November 11th, if you're not familiar, it is a very important day in terms of new beginnings and like spiritual awakenings. And okay, cool. So we are live on Facebook as well. So yay. So anyway, hi Janet. So today, November 11th is this beautiful, wonderful day that I've been always like super fascinated by it. You know how like even when you're a little kid and you see, on the digital clock, 11:11, oh, make a wish, so and you don't even know why, but it's cool because it's like there's 2 11s in a row. So today is that day, and I was doing yoga earlier, and I thought I had set my alarm for 11:11 a.m. because I just wanted to like kind of like like make a wish or think an intention, but I actually then it like passed and I finished yoga and I needed to get ready for this, and then I realized I had set my alarm for 11:11 p.m., which is fine because we can always hold onto our hearts and hold into our hearts and embrace all of this positive energy of November 11th all throughout the day. So again, November 11th is this really interesting day in kind of like beyond consciousness in the universe, in that there's a lot of kind of like significance and numerology with 11:11. So if that's of interest to you, I encourage you to check that out. But in the meantime, I want to say hello and welcome. Many of you know me as Minnie-Tonka. I am a burlesque dancer, and I'm also Alyssa. I am a functional nutritional therapist and wellness coach, and I am coming to you live. One of my favorite things to do to share my reflections on the affirmation of the day from one of my teachers. Her name is Louise Hay, and so I have this I Can Do It calendar that I have been using for many years, and every day every year I get a new calendar, but then every day during the year I pull off, yesterday's affirmation and then get a new one. And it's so fun for me to come and share and connect with you and share my thoughts on this, because why the hell not? And I also just really want to bring love and positivity into the world and connect with you, and also give you insight into what I believe in terms of affirmations and how I think that they really have this, there's a lot of possibility and opportunity when you think about words that you might want to believe or that have some kind of spin that is meaningful to you, or something that you read that you might not really resonate with, but you're like, well, that's a positive affirmation, or that's an affirmation, but that doesn't mean anything to me. That might be nice to think that or feel that, but I think that what's more important is to really have this opportunity to actually reflect and go deeper in with it and learn how to not just take these words on face value, but rather go a little deeper, because I think all of these words of wisdom and positivity we can apply to our lives, but it just takes a little moment to reflect. So thank you for joining me live or on the replay. So hi everyone. I can say hi to the Instagram people. And if you're watching on Facebook, I really encourage you to say hello in the comments. Okay. So again, my name is Alyssa. I'm a functional nutritional therapist and wellness coach. I'm also known as Minnetonka, burlesque dancer. And I am about what we're going to do today, November 11th, 2020. This is yesterday's, this is Tuesday's. We're taking off that affirmation, and then here's today's. So today's affirmation is fabulous. But it's great because I think that I'm excited to read this and share my reflections with you, because this is so just this opportunity for us to really just go deeper. Like, that's totally what I want. And we all really deserve to feel good and to expand our energy and our consciousness and awareness and recognize the power of our thoughts and our words with the help of Louise Hay, one of my teachers. Okay, so without further ado, here we go. All right, Wednesday, November 11th, 2020. I consciously identify with happy thoughts of abundance. I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of. I consciously identify with happy thoughts of abundance. I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of. Okay, so well, let me just do for the Facebook people, because I know the Instagram people, it's backwards. But the Facebook people here, if you like this and you're into it, take a screenshot, say it with me in your mind or out loud. And then the Instagram people, hold on, y'all. It's a little tricky. Okay, Okay. I consciously identify with happy thoughts of abundance. I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of. Okay. All right. So I just want to dive in, and just what my brain is like going to right now is there is this practice, and it is not my idea. It's not my idea. I can't remember who taught this to me, who I learned this from, but it's a exercise. It's a writing exercise called I Want. Oh, I know who I learned this from. Another one of an amazing woman that I follow. Her name is Brooke Castillo, and she is the founder of the Life Coach School. And there's many schools of life coaching, but it is the Life Coach School. Brooke Castillo. So she offered this exercise, which I have done several times, and I also want to share with you now. Hey, Dubin! And also I share with my wellness, nutritional wellness clients, is this exercise called I Want. So it's a kind of a twist on gratitude, and because yes, gratitude is so amazing, and it just brings it when you can actually feel that, that sense of gratitude that permeates through your body. It feels so good, but sometimes it's hard to access that. So this exercise, the I Want exercise, is so great, because what you do is you take a piece of paper and you write down 1 to 25, and then you literally write everything that you want that you already have. Okay, so you write down 25 things that you want that you already have. So that could be, I have, like, I live in Brooklyn. I want to live in Brooklyn, I want to do yoga every day, and I do. Whatever it is, I have a beautiful plants in my house that bring me so much joy. I want to go on walks every day. I want to eat yummy food. Whatever it could be anything. You write down 25 things that you want, and it could be bigger. It could be like, I want a master's degree, and you have a master's degree, or I want to collect unemployment, and you are collecting unemployment. Do you really? You want a lukewarm cup? Okay, anyway, so this is hot tea that is kind of a little too hot, but hold on a second. But truly, this exercise can be really meaningful because it gets you into acknowledging what you have, what you want, that you actually already have. So it's a little bit easier to recognize after you see this list of 25 things, like, holy shit, I want these things, and I've created this for myself in my life, and I want this, and it's happening right now. So today's affirmation, I consciously identify with happy thoughts of abundance. I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of. That's why I offered that simple writing exercise, because when you think about all the things that you want that you already have, I think that makes feeling gratitude a little easier. And in that first sentence, I consciously identify with happy thoughts of abundance. So I love that she says consciously, because it literally is a choice. Let's get real. This is totally a choice. Whether you want to identify with feelings of abundance or not, because this concept or idea of abundance, I think might be, for some people, a little bit more challenging to grasp. But I think in simple terms, how I take it is, like, it could mean anything. Like, I have an abundance, so this is going to sound funny, but like, I have an abundance of oxygen so I can breathe to stay alive. You know what I mean? Like, that is something to actually acknowledge. I have abundance of clean drinking water that I am able to drink to sustain myself. A lot of people do not have clean drinking water, you guys. So when we identify consciously with thoughts of abundance, and generally thoughts of abundance are positive, they are happy. So this, I consciously identify with happy thoughts of abundance, it just reminds us that we do have this opportunity to make a conscious choice in actually what we're thinking about. Because remember, our thoughts become our beliefs. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. So if you're consciously thinking and identifying with thoughts of abundance, whatever that is, how awesome does that feel, right? It is very expansive. I love that word. It is very forward moving. You can kind of feel that in your body. And, and then the second sentence, I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of. So I really encourage you to try that writing exercise that I just offered in the beginning. But it's been a while since I think I've brought this up, but what I love to do with affirmations is to add the what if. So in front of a sentence, because I do believe that that when you add what if, then you're like everything is coming from your imagination. You know what I mean? Like I think it's hard to take an affirmation and fully believe it, like without like creating this like opportunity for you to imagine what it feels like. You know what I mean? So I think, if, I consciously identify with happy thoughts of abundance, adding, what if I consciously identify with happy thoughts of abundance? That is so cool. I feel like there's such a different energy around that. There's just a different opportunity for you to go there and actually recognize the possibilities. You know what I mean? And then what if I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of? Seriously. I mean, seriously, like, what if I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of? So imagine, hold on a second, take a sip. Imagine, okay, so I've done a lot of writing in my nutrition and wellness newsletters about morning routines and morning practices. And how often do so many of us wake up in the morning and just, the first thought is like, fuck, or shit, or like, whatever. I mean, that was certainly me, 13 years ago. And if waking up, I mean, for some people, waking up and thinking kind thoughts is natural, and so that's beautiful and wonderful, but for many of us that it takes effort. So I'm going to offer you this. Here's another thing besides that writing exercise that I suggested. What if tomorrow morning when you woke up, write this down, and you could say to yourself, what if I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of? What if I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of? So I think that could be an interesting experiment, just to see if saying that when you wake up can, and give yourself a moment just like be in your bed and allow your heart to open and your imagination to kind of flow, if you will, and think about everything that you can think of that you feel grateful for, that will just help like start your day in a good way. We all so deserve to feel good and feel connected to ourselves and trust the process of life and have that sense of thankfulness and gratitude despite the madness that's going on in the world. And truly, you have this amazing opportunity to consciously identify with thoughts of abundance. So I encourage you to go out and choose to recognize your thoughts, and then ask yourself, what if I consciously identify with happy thoughts of abundance? What if I begin today by feeling thankful for everything I can think of? I love this. I love doing this. Thank you guys so much for joining me live or on the replay. I love this because the days that I don't come here live, I really do try and think about the affirmations and apply them. But when I come here and connect with you, of course I spend more time and I go deeper, which is very helpful for me as well. But most importantly, it's about you and giving us the opportunity to connect and reflect together. And just spend a few moments taking time to consider your imagination and possibilities of how affirmations can actually ring true and actually apply to your life. I want to help you recognize that they can be powerful and that you have the opportunity to create that in your life. So for those of you who are interested, again, my name is Minnie Tonk. I'm a burlesque dancer. I'm also Alyssa. I'm a nutritional therapist and wellness coach. And I have a weekly newsletter that I send out that's all about holistic wellness, and lots on mindset and nutrition and lifestyle. So many things that really impact our overall health and well-being. So what I'm going to do for the Facebook people is in the comments, I will link to my website so you can check out a lot of my newsletters. And Instagram, I just encourage you to, I can put in the comments, my website. It's thewellnessheadquarters.com, thewellnessheadquarters.com. And I'm really proud of the opportunity and grateful for the opportunity to come here and share with you. So, whether you're watching live or on the replay, you're totally here for a reason. And I will be back the next couple days, doing 3 days in a row this week. I'm going to be creating doing probably next week some holistic wellness workshops, like I did in August. This is all in preparation. My 6-week holistic wellness small group coaching course is starting on December 7th. It's called Nourish to You Flourish. So that is this wonderful, intimate group coaching course where we go through those pillars of holistic wellness, of mindset, digestion, nutrition, and lifestyle, including sleep and boundaries, etc., and really create a space for you to make positive, lifelong, and immediate change. So for me to be able to come and share with you my energy, and you can see what I'm like, what it's like to work with me, this is this beautiful, honestly, the beautiful thing. And I'm happy to do it. It's actually kind of funny because I'm both on Instagram and Facebook. So it's funny for me to looking at the different, I want to connect with all of you. So I just really hope that you're feeling my energy and getting this sense that where I'm coming from is that you have the power to choose. So there you have it. That is today. This really empowered spiritual day, November 11th. Has a lot of significance, new beginnings, spiritual awakening. So yay us, 11/11. And it's also Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. And thanks for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sharing my reflections on the affirmation of the day from one of my teachers, Louise Hay. Until then, enjoy and remember, imagine, what if? What if? Bye, guys.